There is a new girl on the block, a new ninja girl on the block, in fact, and her name is Mitsuki. I just finally got to where you can actually play as her, and it is the Battle of Enegawa. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to either get my hands on either her or Yasuke to finally see how this weapon plays out. So, I'm actually just really excited. We're going to be hopping in immediately with this. This character has been one that a lot of people already saw, like, at the very beginning and was immediately a fan favorite. Personally, I need to see more of this character, but of course, in terms of story and all that kind of stuff, I'm not going to know too much about her aside from outside of combat because I'm actually waiting to complete the game and see all the cutscenes and everything till the global release. But I am going to promise you all that I'm going to be giving you all some gameplay videos of characters I probably haven't played as, or maybe characters that you would like to comment down below and see in a video. So, without further ado, let's play as Mitsuki here during this battle, and let's see how she plays. Alright, here we go. I am ready to finally see how some of these fisticuff kind of people, these fist bracers, whatever the hell you call them, I'm getting my ass whooped. How these characters play out. So I am, like I said, this is actually the first time I just recently unlocked the character, so this is completely new to me. I don't know how she's going to play, or anything of the sort. I'm gonna start probably just using the Japanese version, not to play through the entirety of the story per se, but mostly at this point just be able to just learn and just be able to figure out how these characters play before the global release actually comes out. So, this is a completely bare bones kind of character for me. I have not played with either of them, of course, because I just now unlocked her. I don't have any of the stuff unlocked. I did end up buffing her up a little bit in the skill tree place. But aside from that, she's just a regular level 15 character at the moment, so nothing too crazy. But I'm ready to just see. But right now, I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty cool so far. Not too bad. I'm kind of digging the moves. I'm digging the bit of the ninja kind of like attacks that she's got here. I did find this to be a little strange when she was first shown up with just like, with like these kind of like, I don't want to say, like, I guess equivalent to brass knuckles in a way. Not obviously brass knuckles, but like gauntlets or some kind of sense. Be sure to let me know which like what's the proper term for me, obviously, because I'm not 100% certain. But so far so good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she's been pretty fun so far. Just trying to test out a couple moves here and there, and I'm gonna try to make sure that we only play as her. If I need to swap to Hanzo for like dire situations, obviously it's going to be there. All right, let's see this Musou though real quick. Got to see how this Musou plays out. I have not even. I know they announced a lot, like showed off a lot of gameplay before the game actually showed up. Oh yeah, she got a shadow clone. Okay, all right, that was pretty cool. That was pretty clean. So like, I don't even know any of her abilities or anything like that. I don't know any of the stuff. I don't know how this girl plays, even like fully leveled up or anything like that. Like I said, it's completely bare bones. I don't know anything, so I tried to avoid the gameplay as much as possible for any of the characters so I can just get it all for myself. You better stop blocking me, boy. I'm gonna start kicking your ass is what I'm gonna start doing. Okay, and I'm guessing that's some kind of buff. I don't know what that's for. Maybe an attack buff, maybe? I don't feel like I'm doing too much in terms of damage. But she is like, I guess, the ninja. She is the ninja kind of character, so it makes sense that she probably doesn't have a lot of damage output. But I blocked it. She does get her attack buff back up really quickly, though, at least. So that's cool. Do that, do a little bit more. I don't also know the difficulty. I think I'm gonna assume it's probably normal difficulty. I don't set it to anything. I haven't actually set it to anything since the beginning, so I don't know what it defaults to. Oh, well, I guess it's also just because Katsuya is buffed out. I just noticed that. He's buffed. Also, it's weird, so I'm assuming, so yeah, this is Enegawa, so I'm assuming in this story, Katsuya actually, like, leaves the Oda to go be, I'm assuming, obviously, it's not for Nagamasa's sake, but, like, he joins Nagamasa and Oichi, obviously, mostly for Oichi's sake, I imagine. So it's kind of weird seeing that. So is this just, like, something that just, like, consistently, I don't know why I said it like that, consistently just, like, keeps going? I've been noticing, like, I've been doing this attack, like, a lot, so, like, right here. It just seems like I do it a lot, or does it stop eventually? Okay, so it does eventually stop. It's weird. It doesn't have like a decent, like weird, cool kind of like final blow to it though, which is kind of interesting. By the way, another character that I do most likely have an idea to do a video for. I know I've already played him on stream, but I really want to play as Hanbei, and I also want to play as Hanzo really badly too. So expect both of them to be shown up again in the future. But of course, I'm going to try to just solo these characters, so I don't like. So we only get screen time for just one specific character. So this is just going to be a solo thing for only Mitsuki. Eventually, again, like I said, I'll be doing a video for the other characters. But I obviously have been wanting to try out these characters with these gauntlets for the longest time. And not too bad too far. Like, I don't think it's by far any of my, like, at this moment, it's not my favorite weapon. But I think it's pretty fun. It's enjoyable for the most part. I did like that. I'm assuming that's probably like an EX maybe. I felt like I saw a little bit of flash there. At least that's what they normally do. I noticed that there's like a little bit of like flash to their body when they do an EX or something. But yeah, the gauntlets so far have been pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Again, they're not gonna probably be my number ones, but I'd say that they're pretty enjoyable. Like if they popped up again on the game, her or Yasuke, I would probably play as them. Again, there might be some small differences to her and Yasuke that I need to look at, but eventually I'll run into Yasuke while I'm playing through the story. And just in case anyone's curious, I don't know if I mentioned it already, because I'm recording this when my brain's very tired after a long week of work, which is not over, by the way. I'm recording this on Friday, so I'll have to work on that Saturday. But yeah, like, I'm assuming there's gonna be some... Okay, I'm assuming there's gonna be some slight differences and everything, and I'm also gonna be, the one thing I was actually trying to say before my brain shut off and I was trying to remember what to say. But yeah, number one, I will just get this out of the way. Regardless of how Mitsuki's playing, I'll obviously still probably do a video on Yasuke whenever he comes around. I don't know when. People told me he was only around for a year in service of Nobunaga, so I don't know if that's actually like the legitimate case here too. I don't know if they like bring him in a little bit like earlier, maybe a little bit later. I don't know, but it's just going to be a matter of waiting to find out. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it, which was the number 2 thing I was about to bring up. I don't know much of what's happening in this story at all. Obviously, like, when it comes to battles, I'll be like, okay, I remember this battle from, like, some of the older games. But I am skipping all the cutscenes and everything. I am not trying to spoil myself in terms of story anymore. I'm just doing this strictly only for gameplay purposes right now. That's the only thing I'm planning on doing. So all the cutscenes that I've been that I was streaming before, I'm not going to be doing much of that. I did a poll, actually, for the people to decide. And just in case I do have another save file, just in case somehow the poll ends up changing, I do have a poll in the community tab at the moment that shows whether I continue the playthrough or not. And I'm going to be giving my reason as to why I was reluctant and kind of was like slowly starting getting like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And right now, I'm going to give it right off the bat, no, it is not because I am like bored of the game. I'm not burnt out of the game. Hell, if I was burnt out or bored of the game, I would mention it to y'all and I would not be doing a video on it. I would not be doing any content on it. No, the reason why is mostly because I was in it for the gameplay, but the biggest thing that I personally was in for it is the story aspect of it. I want to be able to like see everything. I want to know what the hell they're talking about. I want to see like why things are playing out the way they are instead of just like people in the chat just constantly telling me about it. Like, I'm okay with that because I did ask for that, so that's not the issue. And honestly, I don't remember anything anyway at this point, probably just because I'm so tired and wired. But yeah, the reason why I just want to be able to experience the story. I want to be able to give my first impressions, first reactions, and everything when the story takes place or when something crazy happens. Because obviously we got some new characters, so I'm not actually 100% like aware of like some of this stuff. So for anyone who's curious about like how I am with this franchise and like if I'm good on the history and not good on the history, there are moments where I do brush up on history, like actual history, and like see like, okay, this is that. But it's very, very rare. The times when I do it, I mostly only aim towards just like playing the game and just seeing what the story itself offers, what Koei Tecmo offers in terms of the story in like their story mode. That is literally the biggest thing and only thing that I really like pay attention to in that terms of like storytelling. And that also goes for Dynasty Warriors. Like, I don't go into like encyclopedias or I don't go to the vault and like see the other characters or anything. I specifically only just check out like what happens in the story and everything. So I don't ever really give a damn about like, oh, this character is like fictional or this is what actually happens to the character. Like, that's kind of stuff never really concerns me. So I guess you could say maybe I'm just like the casual kind of fan who just like wants to be able to just play the game, enjoy the story that they offer already, historical or not. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people complain about historical stuff in the games. I never really give a damn about that kind of stuff at all. I never really was someone who gave a damn. As long as the storytelling is good, obviously they're going to want to try to like change things up to make it more interesting, and that is what I'm perfectly okay with. Like, they'll still be able to give like basically a rough rundown of the history and everything through like the Sengoku period and the Three Kingdoms era and all that kind of stuff, but like that's perfectly okay with me if they want to run me through all that. But at the same time, if they want to make some other things that aren't exactly historical just to make the story more interesting, I'm down for it. That's honestly the one thing that really matters to me. Like, obviously, one, the gameplay has to be very fun, and so far, most of the time, the games have been very fun in terms of gameplay. And when it came to like the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors stuff, and Warriors Orochi, but obviously we're just talking about just strictly Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors right now. I would have to say that they've been doing pretty good for the most part with their storytelling, at least on certain games where there's like, okay, kind of weird. Or maybe just this way they're telling the story is boring. But most of the time, they've been doing pretty good. And as long as I'm just enjoying the story and enjoying the gameplay, I don't give a damn about like the historical crap or anything like that. I'm not here to just debate all that kind of stuff. If everyone else wants to do that, that's perfectly okay. But I'm just the person who's just casually playing through it, enjoying what they offer and everything. And that's basically how I play these games and enjoy these games for the most part. Alright, Hanzo, I'm going to let you go down here and go take out some enemies because I'm assuming that's what we need to do for an objective. So I'm going to let you go do that while I go handle... I'm assuming that was Magoichi down here. Do we finally got our boy Magoichi in the game and on the screen? He finally got some screen time? They're wearing greens and they're using muskets. So yes, I'm imagining these are in fact the psychos. Where's he running to? Get over here. Yeah, oi! Get over here. Is this the same voice actor too? Alright, come here, boy. Come here! Yeah, big explosions. Big explosions that you just can't handle. That your rifles have no power of. It's just me with my fists and my kicks. And they're explosive. But you have nothing. There we go. Easy peasy. Also, yeah, just in case anyone's curious, when the story does come around, I'm going to try to make sure that I play a decent amount of Nobunaga and Mitsuhide, but at the same time, we got to be able to experience the other characters too, like Mitsuki, Hanzo, Yasuke, Ieyasu, and all of them. So I'm going to try to be able to, like, I'm going to try to make it so I play as, like, every character in the story at least once or twice. Because this, on stream, I did 7 hours already into this game, and we were only on chapter 3. There's 6 chapters in all, but there's also the story with Mitsuhide and everything too, which basically I'm assuming has like battles in every single chapter. So that's another thing right there. So there's a lot to do. There is a lot to do in this game, and it's very time-consuming. I'm gonna probably hold off on Citadel mode till I know what the hell I'm doing in terms of like negotiating and navigating the menus and on all that. So I'm gonna probably try to hold off on that. But wait, we got one thing we need to show off. Let's see this shot. Let's see this Musou. Alright. One big punch there. Oh, okay, that was interesting. And there's the shot. I wouldn't say that was the coolest Musou I've seen, but it was good. It was a good Musou. I'm not gonna say it was like, I'm not gonna overdo it and be like, yeah, that was awesome. That was a good one. I'll say it was pretty damn good. I don't know who my favorite would be. I don't know why I've been really fixated when it came to like Hanzo's moves. I think Hanzo's is probably my favorite. His probably had to be my favorite shots. And again, don't worry, we'll be doing gameplay on Hanzo as well sometime in the future. But for now, I'm gonna just be doing some. The next one's probably absolutely going to be Hanbei next. So I'll either just play this stage again, or I'll probably change it up and play another story or replay a story that maybe he's not even in. Just so we can get the experience with a different stage and everything. And gotta say, the stage designs that they've been doing in this game have been incredible. I love it to death. It's been so good. I've been loving every single stage design that they've done so far. Nah, you really thought, though. That was cute. Let me do that. Get that Musou. And then we're gonna do this. Get the Musou out again. I like the Shadow Clone thing, but I think like the true Musou was kind of like weird in terms of the ending for me. I think it was good. It wasn't bad by any means, but I don't think it was my favorite. There are definitely some others that are way better. Actually, no. I think even like Nagamasa's is probably one of my favorites. I like the lightning effect that he has for his attacks. Those are really good. Mitsuhide also has a really good Musou in my opinion. I like the flames on Nobunaga. Those are pretty good. Not my favorite, but it's still a good one. Yeah, those three are the ones that like click with me the most. And I don't even think that's a true Musou for Nagamasa. I think that's only his regular Musou. Alright, let me just help freaking Hanzo since he's slacking over here. Hanzo, you're letting me down. Gotta take out some enemies. I can't switch to you because this is a Mitsuki video. Come on, boy. Come on. Bring it on, men. And any potential women in here, bring it on. I'm just straight up brawling. I'm a straight up brawling ninja over here. Alright, so we got that objective done. Alright, let's have Hanzo... Oh, wait, he's still doing that. Let me have him go after I think that's Asakura up to the north, so I'm going to let him go over there and fight. It's also weird that Hanzo's the only one so far that has a sprint. I would think like all the ninja characters would have a sprint, but Mitsuki does not have a sprint. She's pretty decently fast, but aside from that, she doesn't have a sprint. It's kind of weird that only Hanzo is the one that was given that so far. Again, I don't know if any other ninjas do. I've only been playing so far with Mitsuki, Momochi, and Hanzo. Those are the only ones. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure those are the majority of them, because I think there's like, what, 4, 6 ninjas? I don't remember off the top of my head. I know for a fact there's obviously Hanzo, Mitsuki, Nakamura, Momochi, but I don't know if there's any others. Ooh, that was a good punch there. I like that. I didn't mean to do that, though, but I guess you'll just die with the Godspeed attack. Alright, so we're gonna just, I guess... Did Nagamasa end up just, like, effing off? Did he leave? Or is that Nagamasa up to the north? Did they both end up joining one another and I wasn't paying attention? That's probably the case. It's all in Japanese, so I obviously haven't been really paying attention all that much. Oh, no, there he is. His symbol was just blocked by dialogue. And again, we'll be doing, we will not be having, we'll have Hanzo over there to fight, but we're not going to have him, like, we're not going to swap to him. We got to only do Mitsuki. This is only Mitsuki in this video. Punch! It was a little bitch punch, but I did a punch. Oh, there's the boy Nagamasa. I think it still would have been cool if they at least gave him some kind of helmet. I think it's still a pretty damn good design that he's got here, but I think it would have been really cool if he ended up getting, like, a helmet. Like, maybe, like, as an ult, maybe. That would have been pretty cool. Doesn't have to be as crazy as, like, over the top as the other ones are, but I'd still say it would have been cool to see it. All right, let's do this. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll swap it to a Musou. I'm guessing her voice is like that because obviously there's a shadow clone there. It just feels very strange. Not anything bad. Not anything bad by any means. Alright, let's try to get this Musou. Let me give him a second chance here. We got a tackle. We got basically everything up, so we might as well just take advantage of it. And I'm assuming maybe take out Nagamasa here. Okay, you know what? After a second glance, that was a little bit better. Still not my favorite, but it was a lot better after the second glance, I'll say. I like that. I like that a little bit more. All right, so we got rid of Nagamasa and his army, so I think we just got to go take out the Asakura, and then I think we're good. So we're going to head up over this way, maybe take out some people with the Godspeed attack along the way. But I guess I give a little bit of a rundown on, like, the design. I actually do really dig this design. I actually do really like how she looks. It was funny that a lot of people considered her at first to just be a red-haired Nene at the moment, but then you end up seeing, like, her actual, like, picture and everything, and it's like, oh, damn, this attitude is nothing like Nene. Not like the Nene we know. But, I was like, okay, so this clearly isn't Nene. Like, I was already kind of convinced, okay, this isn't going to be Nene. There's no way this is going to be Nene. It's such a completely different look, I would not expect it. All of a sudden, she just became a redhead. But, so after they showed that, I was like, yeah, okay, it's going to be a different character. But nonetheless, I was like, you know, it's still a good design. I like it. Personally, I can't still say if she's, like, the best girl. Maybe she'll be, like, maybe the SW5 best girl. Because at the moment, I don't really have one. I haven't really, like, delved deep with, like, the new Nohime or anything like that. In terms of that, I mean, just, like, obviously, I don't 100% know, like, everything that's going on. She obviously seems like she has a much different personality in this game. So that's one thing there. Hold on, I just noticed there's another officer. We cannot leave any survivors. We must take them all out immediately. But yeah, so I don't have anything specific about, like, which one's my favorite. I know everyone's also liking Senna because she's basically got the Ara energy, even though I've not heard her say it once yet. Mitsuki, I mean, I heard that she has just, like, a stupid laugh. I'm not kidding. I actually do think it's a stupid laugh. No offense to anyone who does like it. I just didn't really like the laugh all that much. But I can't say she's not likable. But I can't really say anything. But, like, I'd say so far she's got a pretty likable personality. And then, obviously, there's Oichi, who I guess kind of just got, like, a bit of a... kind of went backwards in time, in my opinion, to where she's, like, basically at her SW1, SW2 roots, in a way, in my opinion. All right, we gotta... Oh, wait. Oh, he's not got... He doesn't have his thing, so we won't be able to end this with a true Musou. So I'll just finish him off with a regular one. But overall, I don't know. I guess until I actually see, like, the characters all together, like in the English version, and be able to see, like, their personalities more fleshed out when we're actually able to understand them. I'd probably just say Nohime is probably my favorite out of all of them at the moment. And that's not to say any of the others are, like, anything bad. They're not. I just don't know too much about them yet. Because obviously Senna is new to me, Mitsuki is completely new to me, Oichi I guess kind of seems the same. She's got a bit of a more younger, slight more chipper kind of personality, and then Ohime got a completely different kind of personality as well. So it's new to me. So like a lot of this is new to me, but I want to be able to like know what they're saying and everything to be able to like really get this all fleshed out. But everybody, this is where I'm going to end the video here. All in all, I thought Mitsuki was pretty fun. I don't think she'd be on my top of the totem pole, because I actually still have to say probably Hanbei, Hideyoshi, and Hanzo are probably my favorite, and then Mitsuhide would probably be up there as well. I'd probably say those four are in my top 4, and that's not in order. But in my top 4, I would say those 4. I don't think Mitsuki is really in the top 5 per se, but I think she was still a really fun character. And again, I think she's got a really cool design. I really do. I do like that kind of personality. It is reminiscent to Kunoichi as well, just a little bit more smug and all that kind of stuff, as you can clearly tell in that shot right there. But also, all in all, I think she's a pretty cool character, but I obviously got to see a little bit more of her. I got to be able to, like, you know what the hell she's saying when the English version comes out. But all in all, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get the English version of the game so we can see how this character is a bit more. Because as someone like me who is not familiar with the character at all, or just the name, like her, Senna, I'm looking forward to seeing more in depth with, like, their personality and everything. But in terms of gameplay, I'd say she's pretty solid. Not, like I said, not anywhere around near my favorite, but she's still pretty fun nonetheless. Maybe some things might change with Yasuke, because obviously there's, like, they do some slight differences here and there. So I guess we'll have to see whenever I get Yasuke sometime down the line. But there are going to be some other characters that I do play that I haven't done on a live stream, or ones that I just am really dying to play again, who will be part of a video. But again, that is going to be it, everybody. If you all did enjoy this and you want to see some more Samurai Warriors 5 content, then be sure to smash the like button right now. Comment down below if you have any characters you would like to personally see in this for a gameplay video, because like I said, I don't think I'm going to be doing the playthrough for Samurai Warriors 5 until we get the actual release of the English version, so we can like see the story, experience it all together, and I'd be able to give like my impressions of the first impressions, reactions, because I'm like, oh my god, I didn't see this happening and all that kind of stuff. So if you all wanted to, if you all want to see characters, because I'm going to play through the story and get everyone unlocked, so comment down below right now what character you would like to see me play as. Let me know your thoughts on Mitsuki as well. Overall as a character, maybe, if you're someone who can understand like how kind of character she is or anything like that, let me know down below. And of course, playstyle as well. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content that you see, be sure to hit that sub button. And of course, if you want to support the channel further than that, you could join the Discord. I have a Discord called the Wowie Goku Discord server. I have a whole Koei Tecmo area down there, and you can go there and just chat up with everybody, talk about Warrior stuff, Samurai Warriors 5, Dynasty Warriors, Warriors Orochi, anything you want down in the Koei general area. So you can go ahead and do that and meet some other awesome people in the community. And if you want to support the channel further than that, though, you can join the Patreon like these amazing people you see on the screen right now. You can join the $1 tier, $5 tier, have your name up on every single video. And I'll be sure to give you guys more priority when it comes to game suggestions, character suggestions, and all that, since you guys help with the channel financially. So with all that being said, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Farewell.